Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevāya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevāya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevāya. Narayana Namaskritam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudira Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Before reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisance unto the personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Naranarayana, which is the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. A regular attendance on the classes in Bhagavatam and rendering of service to the pure devotee, all the spiritualism to the heart is almost completely destroyed. And loving service unto the personality of Godhead, whose praise with transcendental song is established as an irrevocable fact. तमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं राधा कृष्ण पदान् सगणललितां श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषावानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna, welcome to the nectar verses from Bhagavatam. So today we have chosen this beautiful verse. The first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is a prayer, Mangalachan prayer by the author Srila Vāsudevāya. The compiler of this Bhagavatam is Srila Vāsudevāya, empowered in consciousness. She, before reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, before the commencement, is offering a Mangalachan prayer. This is beautiful verses. The first verse of Bhagavatam. Om namo bhagavate vāsudevāya janmādy yathā nvayād itarataś abhijñaḥ tene brahma ādi-kavaye muhyanti tejo-vāri-mṛdāṁ yathā vinimayo yatra tri-sargo dhāmnā svena sadā nirasta-kuhakaṁ satyaṁ paramadhimahi. So this beautiful verses is the beginning of the prayer by Srila Vāsudevāya, the author. In this prayer, this verses is actually the first proposition of the author holds that the definition of the absolute truth. In these verses, so the author has defined the absolute truth. Who is the absolute truth? What is his real nature? So that is the whole idea of this beautiful verses. The first proposition, the first line, the author says, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevāya. Let's go back to the translation by Srila Prabhupada. O my Lord, this Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you. I meditate upon Lord Krishna because he is absolute truth, the primeval cause of all causes of the creation, sustenance and destruction of the manifested universe. He is directly, indirectly conscious of all manifestation. He is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. He is only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahma, the original living being. By him even the great sage demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representation of the water seen in fire, a land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universe temporarily manifested by the reaction of the three modes of nature appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Krishna, who is eternally existence in the transcendental abode, who is forever free from the illusory representation of the material world. I meditated upon him, for he is the absolute truth. The definition of the absolute truth is given in this beautiful verses. We go through line by line to understand what is actually the absolute truth. So the very first proposition in the first line, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevāya, he holds the who is the source of everything. The source of everything is here. The author is offering obeisances to the source of everything. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevāya, the transcendental son of Vasudeva Krishna. He is the supreme personality of Godhead, source of all incarnation, source of everything, cause of every causes. That is, first line holds the position of the divine absolute truth. The transcendental position, not only transcendental position, supreme transcendental position. It is stated that etachamsa kalapumsa Krishna tu Bhagavan soyam. Krishna is the Bhagavan, the supreme personality of Godhead, original cause of every causes. Even all other incarnations are the person of the person. Therefore, the author, Vāsudeva, offered the obeisances to that supreme personality of Godhead, who is source of everything. Of course, in many places, in Padma Purana, in Bhagavad Gita, also Krishna himself said that Matah Parataram Nanyan Kinchid Asti Dhanam. Arjuna also asserted this fact that Param Brahma Paramadhama Pavitram Paramam Bhava. He is the Param Brahma, Parameshwara. Brahma also say Parameshwara, supreme controller. Everybody has some controlling power. Everybody has some control, but nobody can claim I am the supreme controller. So here is the Krishna is revealed in this verse, very fast verse. It asserted that Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, who is the transcendental son of Vasudeva. That is the first proposition by author. Then, what is the nature of that? Janmādy yathā nvayād itarataś. Janmādy means from whom everything emanates. From whom the creation, the maintenance, and also the destruction manifested. He is the creator. He is the maintainer. He is the destroyer. Everything emanates. The spiritual world, Bhagavad Gita also Krishna say, the spiritual world and the material world, everything. I am the source of everything. Ham sarvasya prabhavam atah sarvam prabhatate. He is the source of everything, spiritual and material. Janmādy yathā nvayād. So we can see here the manifestation, the creation of this cosmic things. He is the cause of all causes of this manifestation and cosmic activities. Everything. Janmādy yathā. Everything comes from him. Nvayād itarataś cārtheṣv abhijñaḥ svarāṭ. He is abhijñaḥ, although abhijñaḥ means conscious. Abhijñaḥ also means conversant or conscious. Jena sarvam idam tatam avinashistu tadvidi jenasam. Just like we are conscious of our body, because we are the minute spirit soul. Anything pain and pleasure we are feeling, we are consciousness. So this whole Virata universe, the cosmic manifestation called Virata. And Krishna is the super soul. And therefore he is conscious of Vijñā, he is conscious of everything. Just like a chief engineer. Although he may not be directly involved in the construction work, but he is aware of, his conscious of, his conversant of nook and corner of the construction. Similarly, the creator, the maintainer, and the destroyer of this cosmic manifestation is aware of or conscious of all these cosmic activities. How this creation is taking place. For some time, the maintenance is taking place. And after the maintenance, then there is a destruction. So he is conscious about everything. His knowledge is full of conversant, means he has got all knowledge of this. Generally, we go to college and school to receive some knowledge. So our knowledge is dependent on somebody's source. But here, Krishna has already got knowledge and he is not receiving knowledge from anybody else. Therefore, it is a svarāṭ. He is independent. He is not dependent on others to receiving knowledge, just like us. Just like Brahma. In next line also it says, Brahma received the knowledge from me. So, but God means who has not received any knowledge from other. He is svarāṭ, independent. That is God. Not that Mayavadi say that now I am under the clutches of Maya. When I am released or liberated from the Maya, I become God. No, God is always God in all situations, all circumstances, all places. God is always God. Just like when Krishna was 3 years old, he killed Putana. He is always full of strength. Not that he has appeared in this material world as a small boy, a small child. Oh, he is very weak. No, God is always God. That is flaw of the Mayavadis. Therefore, the author says he is svarāṭ. Svarāṭ means full of independent. He is full of independent. Tene brahma hṛdā ādi-kavaye. Ādi-kavaye means the fast living entities. The Brahma is fast living entity, and Krishna has educated Brahma about the Vedic knowledge, how to create, how to do all the things, how to conduct, how to execute the material activities. He educated Brahma. Sometimes they say that Brahma is the creator, the fast living entity creator. No, even one of the verses, Brahma himself asserted the creation is taking place by um, the creation is taken place by this Brahma himself say, I am the secondary creation. There's a beautiful verses. It is there. It is stated in chapter. There's a beautiful verses. In 2.5, so it is stated that all this creation is created by the Supreme Lord. So in these verses, it is said that everything we see, that everything, the secondary creation, we are not the first creation. The secondary creation is the Brahma. The beautiful verses is there. And in second chapter, in fifth verse, well, creation, so it is stated that Brahma is the secondary creation. I am not the Brahma himself asserted the fact that he is the secondary creation. Even in Brahma Samhita, he said that Ishvara Parama Krishna Sarva Karana Karana. Sachidananda Vigranadiri Adiri Govinda Sarva is cause of all the causes. And directly he is speaking to the Narada Muni in chapter 5 of the canto that the Supreme Lord is the original creator. I am the secondary creator, actually. Secondary creator of the things. So then it is said that then muhyanti sūrayaḥ. So this cosmic manifestation is very temporary, although it appears to be real. whole idea of creation of this temporary manifestation and his representative like Brahma, Lord Shiva, everybody living entity is a presentation of creation of an illusion. It's not real, it's temporary. It is not false. Mayavadi claimed that it is false, but it is not false. It is a temporary creation. So it is said that muhyanti yat sūrayaḥ. Even the demigods, they also bewilder. They also be fooled. They also befuddled, confused. They think that it is a real. Therefore, Lord Shiva also say that this is a statement by Lord Shiva. He himself admitted this fact that muhyanti yat sūrayaḥ. Lord Shiva says that, "O my Lord, I who am considered to be the best of demigods, Lord Brahma, the greatest Rishi, headed by Marichi, are born of the mode of goodness. Nonetheless, we are bewildered by illusory energy, cannot understand what is creation is. Aside from us, what is to be said of others like demons and human beings who are in the base mode of material nature, Rajaguna, Tamaguna. How will they know?" So this is spoken by the Lord Brahma. He himself confirmed, asserted this fact that even myself, Brahma, all the demigods, they are bewildered by the creation. They do not know this creation. Therefore, he say, muhyanti sūrayaḥ. Everybody is bewildered. They are thinking it is real. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Tanvanti Divyastave Vedai Sangha Upanishadar Gayanti Yam Samaka Dhyana Vasishta Tat Gatena Manasa Paschantiyam Jogina Jasantananta Surasara Gana. All these Surasara, Sura and Asura, they do not know the Lord's end. They do not know all these things. Therefore, in these verses it is said that muhyanti surya, even everybody is bewildered, including the demigods. Tejo-vāri-mṛdāṁ yathā vinimayo atra tri-sargo mṛṣā. Tejo-vāri-mṛdāṁ, if you see the word by word translation, the tejo-vāri, 3 elements has been given. So, tejo-vāri, tejo means fire, vari means water, mṛdāṁ means earth. So all this cosmic manifestation, Krishna say that in 7th chapter, 4th verses, that he told that the Bhumir Apanala, all this creation is the Bhumi Apanala Bayu, Kham Monobodhi Revata, Ahankara Ityamte Vivid Vinna Prakriti Ashtada. So all these 5 elements is given. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligent, false ego. All together, these 8 constitute my separate material energy. So you see, everything creation is the transformation of the things. See, earth, water you mix, and we born in the fire, it become brick. And you can see all the so-called skyscraper building is the transformation of all the things. But we are thinking it is real. It is not real. It's a temporary creation. Just like in a desert, their apparent appearance of the water is nothing but a illusion. Similarly, here, tejo-vāri-mṛdāṁ vinimayo, tri-sargo mṛṣā. It is not factual. Almost it appeared to be factual. It is not actually factual. Tri-sargo mṛṣā. This is all this mix up all these things. It is a temporary. It is not actually real. dhāmnā seno sadā nirasta-kuhakaṁ. Kuhakaṁ means illusion. So this temporary world called relative truth, relative world. It is temporary. It is an illusion. It is not the real. It's a relative truth. It's not absolute truth. dhāmnā seno sadā nirasta-kuhakaṁ satyaṁ paramadimai. But Supreme Personality of Godhead is eternally existence in his abode, which is distinguished from this material world. That supreme abode is nirasta-kuhakaṁ. It is free from illusion. That is the different. Krishna say that there is an indication in Bhagavad Gita also. Krishna say that paratasmastu bhava vyakta sanatana. There is another world called paratasmastu anyat. There is another world. It is called another nature which is eternal, is transcendental to this manifested, unmanifested matter. It is supreme, is never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. So Krishna says that his eternal existence, the eternal existence or abode of the God is eternally existence. It is not annihilated. It is sanatana. It is not like temporary manifestation, which is bhuta pralyate, manifested, unmanifested, manifested, unmanifested, by the will of the Lord. But that spiritual world is nirasta-kuhakaṁ, free from any illusion. It's absolute. It's a real nature. It's a real truth. It's not relative truth. Satyaṁ paramadimai. I offer my obeisances to Satyaṁ paramadimai, the absolute truth. Particularly paramadimai is the Gayatri mantra. So to understand the transcendental science of this Bhagavatam, one has to be pure. Is the mode of goodness. Gayatri is to qualify to chant the Gayatri. One need to be a brahmana. Brahmana means who is in mode of goodness. Krishna say those who are mode of goodness. So therefore, here the Vāsudevāya chanted this Gayatri mantra, Satyaṁ paramadimahi. The nature of the absolute truth, the definition of the absolute truth has been given in these verses very nicely. The 7 characteristics actually given in these beautiful verses, that how he is, the Lord is the source of everything and everything emanates from him, he is conscious of everything, he is independent, and he only imparted this knowledge to the Brahma, and everybody become illusion by his material or cosmic manifestation, which is nothing but a transformation of these material elements. But his eternal abode is free from all this illusion. That is the meaning of these beautiful verses. So we are choosing one by one verses to define the importance of these verses. So thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So we should learn by this the important verses. There is very Prabhupada always stress the point to understand Bhagavatam very scrutinizingly and very seriously, so that we know that what is each verses actually, what it actually means through the disciplic succession. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. All goes to Srila Prabhupada.